Welcome to my bathroom. This is just the beginning. I have a lot of small, little skin things that I'd like to address today. One being this pimple. We're gonna fix a lot of things with skincare today, hopefully more than one. One of the first things that I'm gonna do is cut my nails. Look at these beauties. I've grown them out so well. They're so gorgeous, but you know, they're not healthy. And that's if I'm being honest. So it's time to regenerate some skin, some hair, some nails that I've lost from a bit of stress lately. So we're gonna just start fresh. I'm also gonna light a candle. This one I got for free because I purchased Billie Eilish's vinyl of her new album, Happier Than Ever, and she got me a press package. It's sounds like she personally gifted it to me. Before I got the album, like a week before in the mail, there was just this press package with a little candle, a journal and a pen, and a blanket. And I was like, this is a vibe. So we're gonna be lighting this candle today. I'm not gonna make you listen to me cutting my fingernails, so I will just see you when I do whatever the next step is in my routine. Right now I'm kind of in a restorative space of my self-care evening. I'm not in a decorative space. I'm not doing self-tanner or tinting my eyebrows or painting my nails. I'm doing regenerative skincare and kind of cutting my nails short so that I can massage my face. We are really starting from scratch today. All right, guys and cats. I have cleaned the bathtub. I have a very standard bathtub. Not much to it, but when it's clean, it's nice. I have to talk about this lotion. We got it recently, and we used to use the Lubriderm. Actually, I might still have one. Nope, I do not. This body lotion is really light. It's really nice to put on, but it also has SPF 15, and that is incredibly hard to find in a body lotion of this size, this stature. So I was really pleased to find this one. If you are looking for a similar product, Eucerin is where it's at. I cannot tell you how frustrated I was going to a regular CVS, and all they had for aloe products, after sun care for when you sunburn, they had 2 options, and they were both the bright green scented stuff that you leave in your fridge for 8 years, and it was not my vibe. I had to get one anyway because David and I endured minor sunburns at the pool, but I was like, there's got to be something different. And so luckily at Shop Good today I found this. I've never heard of this brand, but girl, it's cute packaging. It's a cooling aloe mist. Literally toss the other one in the trash because I got it out of necessity, and to be honest, I was not pleased. Okay, look, you know your girl has got spa headband ready on deck. This is slowly drying, and I'll show you what I put inside of it. As you can see, I can't move my face very much. What I actually put in this face mask is goat milk kefir. Kefir? How do you say it? But this is plain. It does not have any flavoring, obviously. The goal is to use it for masking of the powder variety. So you can also use honey or water or whatever you want. I'm gonna go wash this off in just a moment, but I thought that I would let you know what I have for my little self-care snack. You know, you gotta get something that nourishes the inside as well as the outside. So what I've got on deck here is some leftover pasta that I made. I don't know if I was meant to refrigerate it or just leave it out on the counter, but this is what we got going. Oh man, I'm excited. And then I also picked up a healthy kombucha. As you know, well, maybe you don't know. If you're new here, welcome. So is apparently everyone else, because this is my 4th video out. You may know that I enjoy drinking kombucha as well as making kombucha. In fact, behind me right there is a big jar of kombucha that I'm ready to bottle for a second ferment. I'm gonna go wash this off and then we will continue to chat. I promise there will be tea spilled. All right, this camera setup is like Wobble Master 3000, but it will do. Wow, I look so silly with my headband. I normally wear it and don't think anything of it, but of course now that I'm on camera, I'm like, do I look like an egg? A little. It's okay. We'll keep going with it because I like it. Anyway, I'm a big fan of Josh Rosebrook, and they have a daily acid toner, which is a brightening facial toner. I have not tried this product before, but I have many, many other products by them. Wow, that smells like rose and apple cider vinegar, in my opinion. I got a bit of a sunburn, unfortunately, underneath my neck here, because that's where my sweat had dripped off. Took my SPF with it, so I'm being extra gentle around that region. Anyway, this is, wow, really nice product. I will be utilizing that often. I don't know how prominent her chewing will be, so I'm just gonna wait it out. Are you making progress, Bing? Oh yeah, you only got a couple kibbles left. Girl! Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I cannot, Don't mess with my iffy tripod, Bing. It will come crashing down on you. Some of you may know what's up, some of you may not. I'm gonna break it down. Here's the tea, for real. So in 2019, David and I moved to San Diego, which is where we're living, from Seattle, and I had just finished my aesthetics training at the Aveda Institute in Seattle. So I took my board exam for Washington. Shortly after I took my board exam, we moved to California, so I wasn't able to use it here, but my intention was to make that happen however it needed to. I also am a registered nurse, so my priority when we got to San Diego was to obviously get a job as a nurse. For the last couple years, that's what I have been doing, is just working as a nurse, and unfortunately I had to retest for my California license for aesthetics. That is what I had done this previous week. It's a two-part test, and one part is a written exam with multiple choice questions, and then the other part is a practical where you have to practice doing a facial on a mannequin head and go through the motions for that. I had to drive to Glendale, had a very fun weekend with friends afterwards, but I passed the written exam, did not pass the practical. Have sent in my ARFA for re-examination, but man, standardized tests in other states that you can only prepare so much for, what's up with that? To be honest, I had a lot of support when I first took my Washington license exam, because I was fresh out of school and we had just been running through it like every week before I graduated. Weirdly enough, I'm halfway to being licensed in California for my aesthetics, but it's definitely something that I'm prioritizing. I love skincare, and I've actually never worked for a spa or in a treatment room, but that's truly something that I'm still striving to do. It has just taken way longer than anticipated initially. So obviously with the COVID shutdowns, they just weren't testing at these testing sites for several months, so things got backed up. And are you playing? Off I go with the rest of my skincare routine here. I just thought that I would update you guys, tell you what was going on, and it's unfortunate. Gosh, the squeaker toy is her fave, and like, I get it. It's exciting, but I'm also trying to film. Whatever, you guys get it. You probably all have pets. It's fun talking to the camera again. I used to do this all the time in college when I was studying to be a nurse, and it's so funny now that I'm on the other end where I'm trying to focus more on wellness and my aesthetics training and kind of stray away from the illness side of things right now and kind of give my mental health a break. It's quite full circle with this video. Do you ever just do your skincare right? And
have you ever had a dream that you
all of your products just soak in appropriately and you're like, oh my god, supple. We're supple. If you didn't know that your skincare should be put on in a certain order, I will leave, I think I'll probably by then I'll have like an Instagram post or something on that. So I will leave that below because that is a really good thing to have in your mind as you're applying product to your face that you're paying money for. I will link that down below, and we're gonna get on with my pasta making because holy moly, I could use a snack. Pro tip, if you get sad, if you know, you know. Turn your lights on before it gets dark outside so that when it does get dark, you're kind of like have a glowy background, you know? Things are bright. Things are looking up, if you will. That's just a little life hack right there for you. It doesn't always have to be health drinks, but Health-Ade watermelon kombucha really spoke to me, and I was like, I could use some bubbly probiotic tea. And my little baggie of pasta that I made yesterday, I will be heating up and enjoying as a afternoon snack. Yeah. Okay, I am hoping that this audio is delicious at best. Oh, hello, George Washington. You know, I've been hearing so much about manifestation and the law of attraction in social media and like kind of, you know, creating like a fad around it. And I think there's a lot of people kind of picking it up. And I mean, to be honest, like that's how I came across it first, but I've been listening to a lot of really fantastic podcasts and ones that are really entertaining and also really relatable. And I wanted to shout out Deandra. She has a podcast called Manifest Daily, and I love her content. I will link it down below if you're interested. A couple of my favorite episodes actually have been the most recent. Oh, there goes my pasta water. Wanted to like give her a mention because it's really digestible material that you're like, oh, that is what I'm going for, or like never felt so heard until she said something, you know. There's like components of hearing someone talk that you really jive with sometimes, and I totally dig her content. Oh, my pasta. Oh, okay, I'll just leave you guys there. Don't splash me, please. Okay. Woo. So anyway, learning about how to create the life that I truly have been desiring and trying to live for quite some time now. So having fun with that and also sharing it and just being generally more open about my mindset and beliefs around that. So we're working with it. Whoa, the background is so blown out. Oh no. Wow, talk about portion control. When you make your own pasta and there's none left, you would have to make it from scratch again. Which I'm considering, but not this evening. Sitting here watching some YouTube, eating some popcorn. It's also Margot's favorite snack, and she is very patiently waiting next to me for some bites. Let's see what I can give you with no kernels, darling. There are quite a few kernels in the kettle corn one, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is a good one. Ow! You don't even know how to eat it. Alright, don't mind me, I am just finishing my Milano. A thought that I would mention, because obviously it's the next day, I'm about to embark on the full declutter of our garage. I'm about halfway through as far as decluttering that and getting it out to Goodwill and to wherever I'm gonna sell clothes and yada yada yada. I'm a big fan of OfferUp, so that is another avenue that I'm gonna use to get rid of some of my items, but also make a little cash off of the ones that I know are good quality. I just don't need anymore. If you haven't seen my Marie Kondo video, do click here. I think I can put it anywhere, but do check out that video because I did a lot of that within the room that I am right now. This is my desk area. You will have seen that in the other video as well. Basically, I've been living by the idea of taking action when you feel inspired, but also letting yourself move on from tasks. So today I have like 4 different things that I'm up to, but if I get tired of one and something else sounds more interesting, it would behoove me to move on to the thing that sounds more interesting because I know I'll get more efficient work done from it if that's what my mind is really trying to do. I've made some really fantastic progress with the garage, but in the meantime, I might also clean up, do the dishes. There's a couple small projects around, and I'm gonna light my candle, I'm gonna listen to some podcasts, I'm gonna continue on with my tasks, and we will reconvene. Okay. Oh, actually this is the wrong tool. I just put this dusty ass cactus on this plant stand, and I like the way that the terracotta looked with the black. And I was like, you know what? I've had this piece from IKEA for a long, long time, and there's not much that I can do with it except for stain the wood part, or in this case, I'm gonna try to take this part off, the white part, and then spray paint that black because I think it would look nice, and I have some fresh black spray paint. These are the things that come into my mind that I try to do before the sun goes down because it's too much to do in the dark. Nothing like taking something apart to try to remember how to put it together, am I right? Alright, I'm gonna finish this up and jam to some tunes. Just drying behind here because it's warm in the house. This is our kombucha that we made on July 25th. It is now August 20th. So just about a month ago. It's been doing fine. It's a relatively modest batch, if you will. I'm just gonna bottle as much as in there, and that's part of the rest of my evening. I've done a lot of dishes. I've cleaned out the garage. Could I have waited until the morning for this lovely paint to dry? Yes. Did I? Obviously not. I got too excited, and you know what? It's gonna dry anyway, so it might as well dry in place. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just deciding on which part of all of these look the best. Okay, ouch. Hopefully that's finger tight. Commonly subjective term. How's that one? Ooh, steady. All right, I'm gonna finish this up. It's a vibe. I like this much better. All in a day's work. Ta-dum. Kind of fun, kind of funky. Looks like a drum pad.